Oh my god, it worked this time. Maybe I had the title too long? I don't know. I had to reboot the laptop. Seems to be working now. Thank God for that. Because I'm like, I only got so much time, and I really want to work on this more because I've had this thing for a minute. I want to get it done. Yeah, because I want to get paid and pre-order some stuff. Be cool. Hey, till us down. Real quick, while it's on my mind. Hey, Joshua. Oh, Art's here too. Got the whole gang. Let's see. Making money's cool. I don't think I updated the last live stream. So, got that going for it. Nope. 100% did. So, I delete that one forever. That was the stream that didn't want to work. Oh, yeah, okay. I can get those going in my own time. Alright. Close that out. And then leave that link to share to the Discord. Oh, sweet. Yeah, the Monster Arts -1's really cool. And the minus color one would be sweet too. Like the black and white. Looks really solid on that thing. For sure. Alright, let's see if I'm angled right on the live end. I was going to show the Facebook, but yeah, I don't feel like it anymore. We're just going to roll with it today. It's not like it helps the viewership count on this that much, anyways. Okay, Dremel, you go down there. We need some good old nitro gloves. What up? Fancy blue gloves so I don't get epoxy putty all over my hands. Also, while we're here, I might repair a tooth because for some odd reason, I noticed on my Super 7 1200 degrees burning Godzilla that one of the teeth was missing. I don't know where it went, when it happened, when it got damaged, but it's damaged. I feel like I gotta fix it. All right, we're golden. Oh, the name pops up every stream, and every time I can't remember to put the name into my brain. It's from Ultraman Tiga. I know that much. Yes, I love that they showed so many figures that we're going to wait 2 years for, and I'm still going to wait for their second release on at least multiple of them. Pretty much anything Heisei they shown, I'm not buying the first one. it's just a guarantee at this point. Warbat, you could talk me into buying the first release. A Behemoth. It's like all the random legendary kaijus. I don't mind buying those right off the rip. This Scar King because I like them a lot. So yeah, and then they didn't show Scar King with the whip. It's the only reason I don't kind of want to get. If he doesn't come with the whip, it's kind of like they're gonna make me buy a second one to get the whip. They're horrible people. Yeah, there could be only one release of Warbat Behemoth. Warbat, I could see them doing like a damaged version though, like coming with the pieces so you can make it look like Khan's eating them. I think it's something that they could do. Anyways, I have a sitting down here. I'm actually gonna fix this tooth real quick. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know if it's been like this for a while, but he's missing a fang. I don't know where it went. Looks kind of like it cracked off at some point. Also handing out down here, you got some critter fuzz on him. Critter fuzz and dust. Lots of dust. Some of the new videos that are going to come up aren't as in a few of them. Problem is we don't live together, so it's just like whenever I can kind of work out to get our Nez over. And now I have like Casey and whatnot, it's just even harder to get them over than it used to be. Because we're both kind of busy. We don't work the same, like different schedules. And because we don't, and different time frames. So Nez's job is predominantly at night, just like my wife's. Yeah, so it's just hard to get time set aside. Because there's a few things I want to get back to doing, because with the cost of toys lately, I'm probably not going to be getting in as many of them to do videos for. Like, for the most part, I just... Oh, no, I need that. I just cut my freaking latex glove with my things. Hammer videos at work. Good. Problem is, hammer videos cost money. It's like... it costs money that's just literally going to get smashed. So while I really like doing them, I can't do them all the time. Okay, these about the same size. This one's a little bigger. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna take back just a little bit of what I just ripped into there. I'm gonna try to rotate the camera just a little bit. Not Gamora or Red King. Ella King. Ella King is my personal favorite. Ella King's a good one. Nah, the only turtle stuff that I liked was like the Godzilla crossover turtle figures. I think are sweet. Those I'll pick up for sure. I like that they showed that they're going to be doing more stuff with the Nickelodeon turtles. I think was cool, but we already knew those things were coming, so I'm not surprised by anything that they showed off. I think those are for turtles. I honestly don't really like the Mezco ones that got announced. I don't think that like the head's just like really off to me. Rafting. Want to know what Donatello? Like they don't have Donatello. What's Donatello gonna be? Because Metalhead could be Mechagodzilla. Me mixing the clays, triggering spitter. Okay, just need a little bit of clay just so I can jam it up in this tube area. To be honest, what I got is probably too much. So I'm looking for my crappy Exacto blade. Stick that up in there. That can be a cool one. Frame looks pretty good. was worried that's going to be like slightly too big. I think the way the fangs are kind of set up in this guy, they're already kind of big to begin with. Then, I was going to say I had a little piece of clay here. I kind of got to just stick into the one piece. Because right here, the one tube's like slightly chipped. Just take a little piece. I need something a little pointier. That stuff does not want to adhere to good old Godzilla. There we go. It's like, I just need to stick just a little bit, just so I can make a little rounded ball with this tube. Yeah, I would almost say Shredder be Gigan, just because of all the spiky protrusions and everything. Destroyer Shredder would be pretty tight, though. I think that looks better. Got a fang now. One tooth sort of looks like a tooth. What I'll probably do is once it hardens, probably go at it one more time and just add like a little bit of tiny teeth behind it. But for right now, I don't want to mess with it too much, so we'll do the one tooth, then do the other. All right, back to this guy. Oh, but what else is cool that I've seen? Jada's doing more Street Fighter figures. They showed the rest of the core cast for Street Fighter 2, and then they introduced the Street Fighter 3 ones, the alphas. Those all look pretty sweet. probably gonna skip a lot of them because I don't really have like that much interest in the third game. Outside of maybe getting like a couple of just the core characters I like. The McFarlane Mortal Kombat, those I'm actually interested in grabbing. The ones based off the OG game. I said it before and I'll say it again. Outside of I love being a turtle, but I really wish somebody would, for the love of God, would just do movie Mortal Kombat figures. I don't know how hard it is to get a hold of licensing for that, but man, with that, I would buy all of them. No questions asked. I'll take all the characters. The only one I would think would be kind of hard to get a hold of the rights for would be Christopher Lambert, the guy that was Raiden. He's the one I could see being a challenge, but hey, Godzilla Gigan. Anime toy front, I was pretty surprised that they were going to make a Hero Yui from Gundam Wing. I see it's also up for pre-order today, which I'm going to skip because I like Hero Yui, I like Gundam Wing. I don't like the figure enough for $100. $100 is crazy. Like just last year, these things were $50 for the same amount of stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're right. They did get a lot of them for the game. So like I said, I don't think it's impossible. And then like Scorpion, Reptile, you don't really have to worry about the actors' likeness rights for those ones. So those are pretty simple ones. And same with Gorgo or Goro, blah blah. I don't know why I say Gorgo. All right, I'll pop these hands out real quick. Damn it! Give me the hand. Yeah, if anybody made them, I would buy them. Growing up, that was one of my favorite movies. I know it's not the best, but I really enjoyed it. Like the Turtles, like movie one Turtles. It doesn't take much to really talk me into wanting to buy stuff. And NECA was the first company to really give us like proper figures, so I invested all my money in collecting space into that. I'm a little more picky because there's more availability for it. But still. Also, speaking of hot toys, I pre-ordered a hot toy today. Kane from RoboCop 2 went up for pre-order today. And Kane is easily one of my favorite robots of all time. Actually, probably is my favorite robot. Excluding giant mechs, Kane's my favorite. I always really love the design of him from RoboCop 2. And Hot Toys is making a really, really good looking one. So, while I really like my model kit that I did, would be nice to have a sweet action figure of him, though. Because the only other option for that character is the Hayamade one. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'll go see that one in theaters. I actually liked the last movie. It has its problems, but I thought it was fine. I liked it enough that I definitely would be willing to go watch the sequel. Plus, they pretty much fixed the one problem that everybody had with the first movie is it following a new character, which again I thought was fine. It kind of made it more unique in that sense. Sorry, I'm trying to sculpt this little part, but it would be nice for because there's so many Mortal Kombat characters that they couldn't follow any of them. I think would have been fine. Yeah, I'd agree with that sentiment. Cabal was one of the ones I liked from the games a bit. It was cool to see him in the movie, but yeah, he didn't really have too much of a role. Also, I am so confused with that movie, with the newest one, because I thought Kano died in the first movie. Or am I just remembering that wrong? But I thought he betrayed him and got killed. So they're just gonna be like, oh well, he survived that. And we're just be like, yeah, you did. All right. Cool beans. Oh, shut up. I don't even know where you're at. Okay. So I was saying, if somebody likes the Etsy shop, they usually don't like just one thing on the Etsy shop, so I just get a bunch of notifications. Okay, we're gonna kind of stuff this in. I would really like to save that rotation there, but I don't think I'm gonna get the luxury for that. The way I gotta sculpt this, I think it's just gonna be that. Just gonna be there. Yeah, the one thing I was kind of thinking of with the maybe that Kano's from a different dimension, because I know they introduced that into the video games. So maybe that Kano's not the same Kano from the last movie. Right now, if you guys are wondering, I'm just kind of stuffing this joint in here, filling the gap in this leg, and then I'm going to try to detail it as best I can. So I'm trying to hide these pant legs as much as humanly possible without sacrificing the articulation. Also, I find it funny. I don't know if you've seen NECA's booth, but day one they showed that they're making the new Predator from the Badlands, and then they showed the Wayland Yutani droid girl, and they showed her with some alien monkey, and then the next day the alien monkey's gone. So, I kind of wonder maybe somebody was like, "Hey, you can't show that guy yet." But he wasn't there day two. That's the thing. I was like, "What the hell's the monkey? Why is he important enough to get a figure?" And then just ninja vanished. Yeah, because honestly, a lot of this stuff, there wasn't a lot that I was like, "Oh my derb," excited about revealed at Comic Con. At least right now, like the highest up was probably the most exciting thing that was revealed at the show. Anyways, like I said, my hype for the RoboCop 2 Hot Toys is pretty high. But the Playmates Godzilla stuff's cool. They're doing Sonic crossover ones too with DC. I just saw those today. Them announcing the Turtles Godzilla comic was kind of gas. With like my two favorite things. All right, real quick, I gotta go grab some water. So I forgot to do that. I'll be right back. I think my guy's a little too sensitive right now. There we go. A little tub of water. And now I'm just scoring the clay to kind of match the detailing on the intersection here. So I'd like is to get this guy mostly these legs relatively finished, sculpting wise. Depending, so I don't got too much more time. I get both of these legs stuffed, and then I could next session do the feet, possibly work on the head somewhere. Hey, Umberto. Sorry if I missed you a little later. Oh, some other stuff. Jada showed more of their Cyberpunk Edge Runner figures. Got to see much better photos for the Rebecca, which I'm pretty pumped for that one. She was my favorite character from that thing. Because a lot of the anime companies that I was buying from are getting a little too expensive for my liking. Just like that new the SH Destroyer, that thing went for pre-order, and oh my god. I was like, I don't know if he's $250 cool. Especially for something that's been reissued, like, this is like, what, time number 4, I think? Maybe it's just 3. Because I know there's a special color version, there's the OG release. I thought there was another one. Yeah, there's the bike they showed off too, that they teased. There was for Magic the Gathering. They showed Marvel Legends is doing a Spider-Man release that ties in with those, which is kind of neat. I'm glad that it's just the cards are special art because I was concerned that they would maybe give like the cards a card with like it's unique to that card, which would make those figures it's stupidly expensive. And the cards, I'm glad it's just from what I could tell, they're just special art versions. Which that I'm okay with. That I'm okay with. Yep, Splinter Casey Slash. But again, that was like what I was talking about earlier, where it was like the turtle stuff that got announced was like there was new stuff, but nothing like that. It's like of course there's going to be more figures coming out for the 2012. I am a little surprised to see them not wait to see if the line's going to do good before they announce doing others, but the turtles do so well for them that they probably just like already know, like, yeah, this is going to be banners, so let's just keep going. The Michael Myers stuff was slightly exciting because there's the the whatchamacallit, the Resurrection. They're doing Resurrection, Michael, which is pretty sweet. My clay's getting super hard, so I'm gonna just be shoving this into things, just because I'm gonna have to do all this anyways. Casey is a blaring K-pop demon hunter upstairs. I'm already kind of regretting doing what I just did. I try to be fast, and I don't need to. Where's my aluminum foil? Oh, I got some stuff. Like some of the stuff I pre-ordered recently wasn't even like Comic-Con announcements because there's like the Fallout figures for McFarlane. They're doing some of the game ones. Those I'm pretty excited about. Because there's the Ranger from Fallout New Vegas and the T60 armor from Fallout 76. Those are sweet. The Robot Cop King one was like afterwards. It's kind of hoping they'd show. I don't know if they actually have them at the show. Someone might see them. All right, hopefully you like it. I hear it's good. I kind of want to go see it. I don't know when I can see it, but I would like to see it. All right, I'm just doing some stuffing to fill in some of these gaps with this hardening clay. So when I go to do the joints to add to it, I can Dremel them out and they'll already be kind of preset. I got everything already kind of situated with that. Then I could probably use the rest of this, get one of the tails stuffed in. Stick some aluminum in there. And like so. No, that's the rest of the clay. I think we'll call it good with that. So been streaming for about an hour now. Oh. Yeah, I'll be honest, I gotta get up earlier for work tomorrow, so I don't mind calling it a day. A little bit earlier. Actually, where's my phone? Kind of go through because I'm actually saving some of the stuff on here. Oh, there's the snail shell Felicia looks really sweet. So we've done a few of the snail shell ones already. That one's pretty dope. None of the monster art's that exciting. Yeah, this thing. We were just talking about a little bit ago. What the heck is this monkey? Yeah, down there. So it just disappeared. Hopefully I don't get stream flagged because of it. Oh yeah, so say hi is doing Mega Man. Nope, that is Doom Slayer. Hi is doing some Mega Man figures, which is pretty exciting. Especially the Sigma. Sigma doesn't get nearly enough loving. I can't show too much of the stuff on stream because a lot of these photos weren't my photos because I wasn't there. So a lot of these are from like varying sources. They're just kind of sharing pictures on the Discord. The 3-0 Shin Godzilla is looking really dope though. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Honestly, like I said, not the most exciting Comic-Con so far, at least for in terms of like what I collect anyways. Like I said, so far like this is the thing that I usually want the most out of anything that's come out of this weekend is the RoboCop and Kane from RoboCop 2. Just like the blue RoboCop looks sweet. And Kane, again, one of my favorite robots. But anyways, you can almost defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. Also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep the video, donate greatly, would appreciate it. If you guys like to pick up some kaiju collectibles for yourself, there's a link description for Calcus. If you guys are planning to pick up some highest stuff, or any like China import kind of figures, you can save 6% off your order. Code Steve Calcus at checkout. And they do ship stateside. They also have a stateside warehouse too, so that works really good. They're my go-to for like the highs and whatnot. Any other stateside figure, we also have a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Another great way to help support the channel. We have an Etsy shop where I make custom beams and effects pieces. That's another way to get a hold of me if you want commissions done for yourselves.